Hey guys, Cole here. Welcome back to the free-to-play account with day 307. And we're giving you guys an update today on how the account is going and what I've done. I did a big progression push yesterday on the Lizardmen's faction war, guys. And there's only a few faction war stages remaining. This was by far the most difficult non-final boss stage of faction wars I've ever done on the free-to-play so far. It took me hours. And if you guys know the stages, then you might remember which stage I'm talking about. So it was stage 19, not 21. 21 was the boss stage. We'll go through that in a bit where I'll walk you through it. We have the Undead Hordes today too, which I will be pushing live on Twitch, okay? I'll be live on Twitch once this video is live on YouTube. You'll see me also on Twitch, so finish watching it. By that time, I'll be actually playing and trying to push on the Undead Horde stage, okay? But Lizardmen, guys, this was extremely difficult on stage 19. It's the wave that has two Valkyries at the front. It has a Turvold and another two champions. I think those are Oxes or Berserkers. I'm not sure what the other two are, but it's definitely a very difficult stage to go through and actually take them all down. The final stage also has block revive, so I did happen to get through the waves sometimes, but then once I reach the block revives, I would lose someone. What I do with faction wars here in the free-to-play account when I'm not pushing live, okay, on stream, what I do is I open up Netflix or something on the other monitor. I have it playing a movie, and then I just hit my head on the keyboard until I beat that stage. And that's what happened. I watched a full movie on Netflix. It was like some kind of stupid movie with you know, Western kind of. This is the new one. I can't even remember the name. It was so bad. And I watched the full thing until I managed to beat it. And once I've beaten stage 19, stage 20 into 21 were significantly easier. I didn't have to repeat as many times as I had to for stage 19. I'm talking, it took, the whole thing took me a couple of hours, but the final stage and the stage 20 took me way less, maybe an hour tops for both of them. So Undead Hordes is open today, guys, and I do have my Gorgrab at 6 stars finally. He's level 55. I'll try to push him maybe to 60 right before the stream starts, and this will be my team trying to take this boss down again. So day 307, guys, and I have Skinwalkers, Undead Hordes, I have Sacred Order, and Banner Lords. Only four crypts remaining for Lydia. Sacred Order is so close. It opens up in 4 hours. I only need to beat one stage. Undead Hordes, I need to beat one stage. And Skinwalkers, the funny thing about Skinwalkers, well, not funny, but it's actually going to take me at least 2 times to beat it because I'm at 48 stars. It means that even if I, you know, get, you can do 4 times the 4 key requirements. So that's 12, right? So that's 12 stars. That won't be enough for me to fully max out the Skinwalker script. Even if I manage to 3-star them all, I'll need to do it once again on the final stage to get, I'm guessing this one will be the last one because Banner Lords I'm at 57. This opens up in 4 days. So yeah, I'm almost sure we'll finish this and do it before the 330 days. Get Lydia before the 330 days. So that's going to be a nice progression. I'll give you guys an update on Vlad. We're 98 on Akoth. Just doing normal Doom Tower. It's very easy at this point. Level 30. Not even worth noting. Vlad the Nightborn, I'm at 45, guys. On the main account, I'm at 55 for some reason. I'm not even sure why I'm 55 on the main account. I'm sure I lost one from the artifact enhancement, so I lost 5 fragments there. And then I have another 10 to possibly lose from the summoning event that starts tomorrow. So tomorrow, we're going to have a 10x event going on. I've got 4 Sacred Shards, 3 Voids, and 51 Ancient Shards. So if the price for the fragments is, for 10 fragments, is about 3,500, then it's possible for me to do it if I pull everything, I think. But 4 Sacreds are going to give me... 4 Sacreds is 2,000 points plus 360 plus how much is that? Every 10 is 200, so that's 1,000 there. So I've got almost 3,500 if I pull every single thing for tomorrow's 10x, which is gonna be like champions that take an extra turn. So Seeker, Ethos can take an extra turn. I think there's also that Skinwalker. What's his name? Brackus. I think he has an extra turn when he revives. So he has an extra turn there. It's only extra turn champions. I think there's Gala also from the dwarves. I don't have Gala here, but I think she gets an extra turn from her A3. So those champions are going to be available. Nothing too crazy, honestly. Maybe Brackus on my main account because I don't have them. That would be nice as a champion to have. On the free-to-play, I don't really care about any other champion. Maybe Brackus actually could help the account, but whatever. I have so many champions already. So many level 60s. I've just noticed I've got 3, 6, 8, 10. So I've got 30, almost 38 6 stars. 38 6 stars on the free-to-play in less than a year of playing. So that's, how much is that? 307 days of playing divided by 38. That's 8 days per 6 star, guys. Is that good? Is that good in terms of progression? What do you guys think? By the way, I bet less than half of these don't even have masteries, full masteries. So Steel Skull, Vrask, High Katoon has masteries, Vogoth doesn't have, Farrakin has, Allure doesn't have, Sinesha doesn't have, Skullcrusher has them, but he sucks. Fellhound doesn't have, Gallic doesn't have them, Apothecary has them, Armiger has them, Astrolon has them, Gorgrab doesn't have anything. So there's quite a few champions here that don't even have masteries. So Sylar doesn't have full masteries, Eurogrim has them. I would say half. About 20 champions have them, so more than half. 20 champions have masteries, and everybody else doesn't have them. And my level 50s for sure don't have masteries, at least full masteries. So that's the kind of progression you're looking for. Like, get your 60s, that gives them enough firepower where you don't need to give them masteries to finish the dungeons. At least Vrask didn't need masteries, was easy to beat. Allure didn't need masteries for her demon spawn. Sinesha for Night Rev. Who else? Gallic I didn't use, honestly. And then Astrolon, well, I will use him for the Sacred Order, but it just shows the progression. I made a video before showcasing more budget teams available, but if anybody is complaining about the amount of champions that I have and in terms of the progression on the faction wars, just remember, guys, that this is all because, honestly, I had Maneater. And that's the truth about the account and how many champions it has in terms of epics and legendaries. I'm not talking about the fusion epics because obviously that's all about the work that you put in. But for the non-fusion legendaries that I got lucky, even if you get lucky, the amount of shards that you get also correlates to how many times you can finish that Ultra Nightmare Clan boss. And that's what I was doing. I was finishing Ultra Nightmare Clan boss every single day since I got Maneater. So that's at least 200 days of me picking up those Ultra Nightmare rewards and getting, honestly, sometimes I would get 2 Sacred Shards a day. But that wasn't like an everyday thing. There would be days that I would get it. So today I did a 2 key. I've got another key here which I can do on Nightmare and get another full chest on Spirit. Especially, it's easy for me to get a full chest. In another 4 hours I get another key. Sometimes I throw that on Brutal. So that's how easy it is to get full keys once you have Maneater. He makes it so easy. And now with Geomancer also being like a very cool champion to have, stuff like that makes the account progression go to the extreme. We've got the Great Hole bonuses, which honestly, if I put 100% of the effort that I would put on my main account, like if I wasn't a content creator, just had a lot of time every day to play, and the free-to-play was my actual account, this Great Hole would have been much higher in terms of levels. I'm level 91, but that's only because I don't put in sufficient effort. Like I still get a few levels here and there, but I bet I could have had more level 10s by now, 100%. Like I have my full medals at the moment. I have medals that are expiring in the inventory all the time, and that's progression that I could have been faster if I really put in the effort, which I didn't put it in terms of that kind of farming. The 3v3, I don't farm. I only do the dailies so I can get the faction wars keys to refresh. That's what I'm doing, guys, and it's honestly stalling me a little bit in terms of progression, but it is what it is. And you saw my Great Hole. That's where you honestly need to put your effort into. So 300 energy, I'm going to use that to get Gorgrab leveled up. I'll pick up that Ancient Shard also. That's going to help tomorrow with the summoning. And okay, to close this off, guys, because it did go too long, we'll go over and I'll show you the fight for Lizardmen 21, which I recorded. I did not record my own voice. I'll do like a voiceover for it, but check that out, guys. Remember, Twitch, I'll be live pushing for Undead Hordes. I've got my Gorgrab at level 55, get him to 60, get that extra firepower going. He's gonna be tankier, gonna be faster. I'm gonna give him my Arbiter gear. By the way, that's what I used on Lizardmen. I had my Arbiter speed gear on Broadmouth. 270 speed on Broadmouth. He didn't move all the gear. 270 speed on Broadmouth. 220 on, let me just show you very quickly. 220, I think it was on Razin. So he had this kind of gear on. So 220, 100% crit, 157 crit damage, 200 accuracy on Razin. He was my highest damage dealer. Scathix there with 204, 200 accuracy, 30,000 health, not too much. Broadmouth was fully geared up, but now I moved the gear back to Arbiter, and he didn't have accuracy, he just had a ton of speed. I didn't use Basilisk for the final level or for level 19. I used Quargan with this 184, 27,000 health, and I used Aox the Remember instead on the final level, 194 and 200 accuracy, because he does apply a decreased attack. He wasn't booked. The only one who was booked was my Broadmouth for the Resurrect, and unluckily I had everything else maxed out too. I think Skadik wasn't maxed out, and of course Razin wasn't maxed out, so definitely not too much in terms of resources put in there to finish off that faction. Let's go over through the fight. I'll explain the thinking process because you might find that helpful. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, I'll be live on Twitch. Links are always down below, and check them out. I'll see you guys soon. So guys, this is the fight. I am only going to show the boss fight because up to there it was very easy, 2 waves to go through. Just ensure that everybody has the cooldowns ready. So you see here, I'm not using any cooldowns that apply debuffs on the boss, because what the boss does is he removes all debuffs with his second skill when he does take a turn. So I'm just buffing my team here. I got block debuffs buff here from both the leader Scathix and Quargan, but Quargan does apply it on limited enemies, so that's not really helpful. It all depends on their defense amounts. So here I'm just using basic skills, waiting for the boss to do his A2, and here, because my Aox was very low health, the boss went with his A1, so his default skill, instead of the A2, which basically forced me to lose out on all my buffs. But I went on with it. I didn't stop the run or anything, so I just did my A1s again, default skills all the way, waiting for the boss to actually do his A2. So here, Quargan managed to survive because of that that amount of health that he has, and then I have some healing, but he's not going to survive with that amount of health. I have a revive, remember, with Broadmouth. Broadmouth is very fast. He can rotate it through it very quickly. So now I have to revive basically my 2 fallen champions, and that's going to be pretty much it. So I'm trying to hit with Razin. Razin is the biggest hitter here. He's got Giant Slayer. He's got 157, 160, whatever amount critical damage, and that's what's helping me take down the boss. And what I'm doing here is just trying to not abuse my skills when I shouldn't. Okay, so Razin there, I didn't use his A3 because I know he'll get another turn before the boss goes, and that will enable me to basically reduce the boss's turn meter to 0, which is what you want here. So I reduced it to 0. The boss also gets a boost in his turn meter, I think, when he gets some damage dealt on him, if I remember correctly. And it's all about using your cooldowns correctly right before the boss goes. So here I have my block debuff buff on. I have my cooldowns ready pretty much on the reviver, so whoever dies, we'll pick him back up. And Aox takes the loss here, 20,000 dealt on him. And I think I don't revive here. Do I revive? I don't remember. No, I don't. And that's how the run goes, basically all the way to the end. And I'll let you guys watch the remaining of the fight. It's not too long, it's about 2 more minutes, but that's what I'm doing here. Nothing too special. It's all about, as I said, controlling your cooldowns and making sure you don't finish the run with somebody dead. That's pretty much it. It's nothing too crazy in terms of strategy. Just keep them all alive by the end of it. Ensure that you have your damage dealing, your heavy damage dealing when you are very close to beating the boss. And sometimes it's all about RNG, because you could get resists. Something can happen that's bad. Just get out. Don't lose your key, and try it again. It's all about time investment, unfortunately, when these things happen. So enjoy the run, guys. I'll be on Twitch. See you guys soon.